Okay, so our first exercise, we're going to lay like so and reach up to touch our foot. We're going to be doing all of these exercises for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. And stop and roll over, ready to do exactly the same on the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Another 30 seconds. Make sure to keep on your side, otherwise you won't be stretching the inside of your leg. Okay, and stop. And our next exercise we will need to be standing up for. Here I'm just figuring out what to do with the mat. Okay, so we're going to bend our legs slightly, but only a little bit, and then our leg is going to lift out to the side, like so. Just out and in for 30 seconds, trying to maintain weight and balance on our other leg. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, and 30 seconds are up. We are now going to move on to doing exactly the same on our other leg. I'm just taking my top off first because I got really hot. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, lifting that other leg out and in. Okay, and last one. I'm just quickly grabbing a drink here. But for our next exercise, which I will show you in a second, we are doing very wide-legged squats, where our feet are, as you can see, facing outwards. We're going to look a little bit like a frog, but it's okay. They need to be this wide so that it targets our inner thighs. Now, I find in a moment that my feet start slipping. Okay, so we squat up and down, like so. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds. And go. Okay, so as you can see, I figure out doing this on a mat with socks on probably wasn't the best idea. So I'm just moving on to the carpet. So if you have the same problem, feel free to either take your socks off or move on to a surface that's less slippy. we've got to make sure we're squatting deep down into that squat and keeping our feet facing outwards. And stop. Okay, so next we're going to be doing what I call laying down leg claps. So we're laying down on our side like so, and we're lifting our leg up in the air like so. Now you can either start with your foot on the floor and then lift it up to that leg, or if you want to push yourself, try doing this with your bottom leg off the floor at the same time, not going down to touch the ground, which I find is far more effective. Okay, and go. Now, as you'll be able to tell going through this workout, I've ranked them from most effective to least effective and started with the least effective ones, and as it goes through, they get more effective. Okay, and stop. Now, if you want to move on to your other side, for some reason I turned around rather than just rolling over. Made it a lot more difficult for myself, but we move. Okay, and on the other leg. In 3, 2, 1. And stop. Now our next exercise, we will also be laying on our mats. So we are going to get in position by first of all laying on our back like so, then just tipping one of our hips under and putting our right leg over our left and placing it in front of you. So we're going to lift our leg up and down to touch our other leg. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Let's go. Now it's easier to keep your right hand on the floor in front of you to maintain balance, as if you don't, you will probably just roll over. Okay, and stop. Now we're going to roll over the correct way and do exactly the same on our other leg. So left foot over and our right leg comes up. Let's go. And stop. Now we're going to stand up for our final exercise. So I'm going to stand in the middle of my yoga mat to make sure I'm making my legs go as wide as they should be. So if you're on a yoga mat, you can do the same. If not, then just imagine you are. So we take one leg out and lunge to our right side, and then swap to our left leg and lunge out to our other side. We're going to do this for 1 minute, going left, right, and keep on moving. In 3, 2, 1. Aim to try and keep in time with me so that you're doing a good amount of side lunges in the 1 minute. And we are finished.